We head straight into this match. This is PvPoke's #1 ranked team with a little modification because I'm running this Swampert in the Shadow variant along with Pidgeot and Noctowl in the back. Pidgeot is running Legacy Wing Attack so that the energy generation is faster. And Feather Dance and Brave Bird. Noctowl's running with Shadow Ball and Sky Attack. Shadow Dragonite enters the field. I could not resist it. I throw a Brave Bird. Is this going to land? Yes, it is, and knocks it out of the sky. Unfortunately, we are switch locked, so I can't bail to my Swampert immediately. That's okay. We have one shot in for a little more energy generation. We throw straight up this Hydro Cannon. It might hurt a bit, which is why opposing Trevenant shielded it up even though it's resisted. We throw another Hydro Cannon. Is this going to land? To prove my point. Yes, it does. And as you can see, it chunked a bit of damage. Trevenant is in a miserable position, tells its trainer that it wants to go home, and that's the end of that match. Into the second match, we're led into a Jellicent. We bail immediately to our Pidgeot, and opponent bails into a Bastiodon. Pidgeot's job is to draw out opponent's strongest response to a flyer so that Noctowl can sweep in the endgame. I make it a point that I throw 2 Feather Dances, here's the second, against Bastiodon safe switches so that opponent's Bastiodon would be quadruple debuffed. You're gonna see why in a bit. This is essential. Stone Edge will knock us out. We let that go. Opponent wins switch. We're gonna come back with our Shadow Swampert. Build up some energy. Opponent throws. Now, even though it's resisted, Stone Edge would hurt because this is a Shadow variant. But because of the quadruple debuff, look at that, the damage is significantly reduced. We are going to farm up to 100 energy. Throw as we reach the 100 energy mark. This will knock out opposing Bastiodon. We go straight for the Earthquake. We are not fooling around. Is this going to land? It's not. Opponent shields it up. We switch into our Noctowl. We're not going to shield up. We're confident that this is not the Jellicent running Ice Beam. Guys, have you ever met that? There's always that one Jellicent that's running Ice Beam and Shadow Ball. And I knew with just one look, this is not it. This is not that Jellicent. We head straight for the Shadow Ball because we have a shield advantage. Guys, whenever you have a shield advantage, always choose to go for the nuke attack. Because opponents are less likely to shield in those scenarios. And if they do burn a shield, they will find themselves down 2 shields, which is a horrible position to be in. Now we know why opponent didn't switch out upon seeing the Noctowl, because Medicham in the back was weak. Oh, unfortunately, we're baited with a power-up punch. I wasn't counting. That's okay. We throw this Hydro Cannon. Are you going to shield this up? Yes, you are. Opponent gets nervous, throws a power-up punch. This will knock us out. Unfortunately, because we are coming back from our Pokeball, the debuffs from the 2 Bubble Beams has been cleared. The Sky Attack will knock out opposing Medicham. Can we reach the Sky Attack before another move from Jellicent? Nope. This Bubble Beam probably wouldn't KO, but, you know, better shield, better safe than sorry. And that's it. That's a GG. 2 for 2 for this team. I decided to switch to PvPoke's #1 ranked team because the algorithm gods shaved off a lot of elo from me, especially during Go Battle Week. And I wanted a fast recovery of the elo. Here we go. Another Bastiodon save switch, and successfully we're able to throw a second Feather Dance. That means opponent's Bastiodon's attack has been quadruple debuffed. As a parting shot, we throw this Brave Bird. Pitiful damage. Bastiodon completes the farm down. Opponent wins switch. Opponent throws. Could be a flamethrower, could be a Stone Edge. We don't care. As you can see, damage is significantly reduced. Bastiodon can choose to throw another move. That's okay. Swampert can comfortably take it. As if it's bulky, like an Umbreon. Just like the last game, we build up to 100 energy. And then throw this Hydro Cannon, which knocks out opposing Bastiodon. Opponent comes back with the Medicham. We throw another Hydro Cannon as a welcoming gift. Opponent shields it up, and just like the other game, we switch to our Noctowl, and we're met by opponent's own Noctowl. This is a neutral matchup, but because we have a shield advantage, not entirely a fair fight for opponent. Opposing Noctowl already into the yellow. We are going to shield up this Sky Attack. Naturally, we will reach our Sky Attack first because we have an energy lead. It deals significant damage, brings opposing Noctowl to the red. We're not going to shield this because the Medicham in the back might have Ice Punch. It's nice to have a shield to save for that Noctowl of ours. A little combo play over here. Hydro Cannon deals a lot of damage. Opponent tries to farm down. That was opponent's only win con, but unfortunately opposing Medicham couldn't complete it, and we throw this Hydro Cannon and take the game. GG. That's 3 for 3. We move into the next match. Opponent has a Purified Sableye, Best Buddy XL. This is 1494. This is probably a hundo. This is probably 15. This was unnecessary. I throw a Hydro Cannon before bailing out into our Pidgeot. Opponent is not switching out. I just felt like opposing Sableye was going to throw a return. It feels like a flip coin on whether opposing Sableye would be baiting in that situation. And we just got lucky that opponent did throw a return and we shielded it. Return won't hurt as much because we debuffed. I tried to farm down, realized that opposing Sableye will reach a foul play, so I just throw this Feather Dance to knock it out. We win switch. Opponent's going to come back to the game with a Lickitung. These licks are resisted because of the ghost typing on that lick. And now we've double debuffed it with one Feather Dance. Guys, do you know why Lick is ghost type? For us OG players, in Gen 1, you see Haunter had its tongue sticking out already. And so you have a Pokemon for 20 plus years that its signature has been its tongue. And Haunter knows Lick. And that's why Lick is ghost type. Because Haunter uses it. Never mind that Lickitung also uses it. We didn't program the game. We didn't think of the game. Here, Lickitung is in a miserable position. Nothing it throws is going to remotely tickle the Noctowl we're running. Tells its trainer wants to go home. GG. That's already 4 wins. As you can see, it's a reliable team to run, this ABB style team. We run into a horrible lead. Dugong Core breaks this team. We stay in because our two flyers don't exactly appreciate seeing ice types throwing ice moves. We reach this Hydro Cannon. It's going to knock out opposing Dugong if they don't shield. And they don't shield. My mistake, it did not. But I'm not willing to throw another shield here. Instead, I let it go, come back with the Pidgeot, and farm with 2 wing attacks. Opponent comes back with an Altaria. Here I decide to go for the safer play. It's just a Feather Dance. We double debuff opposing Altaria. Reaches a Sky Attack. I decide not to shield. Sky Attack deals some damage. We throw another Feather Dance. Not building up to the Brave Bird might have been a bad idea. Because now I can't even reach another Feather Dance. And now I'm forced to shield up. I reach the Brave Bird, over tap a bit. But this move is not going to land. Opponent burns a shield. In the back is a Swampert. This is already GG. But our Noctowl wants to fight the good fight. We throw the Sky Attack. It lands, brings down opponent's Swampert into the yellow. Swampert reaches enough energy for 2 Hydro Cannons. Hydro Cannon 1 lands. We try to reach a Sky Attack. We do. This Sky Attack might knock out. It does, which is why opponent shielded that up. Opposing Swampert reaches a Hydro Cannon, and that's Murder She Wrote. GG to us. Well played to our opponent. And that's it. PvPoke's #1 ranked team. Winning 4-1 in this set. With a Miltank reward. Yep, this is a good team. I can vouch.